Well, again, I'm surprised because Microsoft uses places such as the Cayman Islands, does it not, in terms of its tax? Funds are funneled from Microsoft to the Cayman Islands.
Senator, to the best of my knowledge, we have not and don't intend to use the Cayman Islands.
Okay.
So where do you use it?
Well,
What about Bermuda?
Well, where is it? Bermuda, or is it,
Antigua.
where?
we do have a licensing subsidiary in Bermuda.
Bermuda. I'm
Bermuda,
sorry. They're close to each other. Are you the same? Are you the same? William Sample referred to in an article in a BBC article of a couple of years ago as Microsoft's Vice President for Tax.
I believe so, Senator.
But in Australia, you're Bill. We're more casual here.
You have to thank Google for being able to find that.
Yeah, I thank Google and Apple for the device. Can I just ask, there was the US Senate's Permanent Subcommittee on Investigations back in 2012 made findings that companies such as Microsoft and Hewlett-Packard, it criticised them for their use of tax avoidance scheme. The chairman of the panel said that their practices range from, quote, egregious to dubious validity. Did you appear before that Senate inquiry?
Yes, Senator, I did.
You're a sucker for punishment, aren't you?
How many inquiries have you been
I suspect they think that Mr. Sample is safe hands.
So you're aware, so you're no novice on these sorts of things. You've appeared before Senate inquiries, a United States Senate inquiry, where Microsoft was slammed for its behaviour, yet Microsoft hasn't changed its practices since that 2012 Senate committee report with the findings it made against Microsoft. You're still doing things as you were doing them 3 years ago, aren't you?
That's correct, Senator.
Right.
Senator Levin did point out that everything we were doing was legal and in full compliance with the U.S.
It was just a
tax
dubious
law.
validity and egregious.
That was the senator's opinion.
Right. So how much of the my final question is, how much of the $2 billion, how much in revenue do you take from Australia? What's your say?
$2 billion.
How much of that goes overseas?
Well, it's all, the revenue is in payment for products and services provided by the
answer the
Singapore
question. Don't do
group.
this please don't do this to me.
Yeah.
How much goes overseas? Of the
The
$2 billion?
$2 billion is billed by the Singapore group, and it's paid to the Singapore group.
So all of it goes to Singapore?
Of that $2 billion, that's correct, Senator.